Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. Alright guys, welcome back. I just wanted to do a quick video to start this new series that I'm working on. Now, you guys know that I am super excited and passionate about investing and building wealth. And one way that I am choosing to build wealth is through investing. Now, let me just say I am not a financial expert, financial advisor, financial planner, any of that. But I have been investing for the last 4 years, I would say. I think I started in 2022. And I have been able to build up my investment accounts just by steady, consistent contributions. And you guys also know, if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, that I am in a resignation period. So I'm leaving the 9-to-5 world and actually entering full-time into entrepreneurship. And so for so many people, like myself, we get our start with investing through our jobs, through the 9-to-5s, through company match, all that kind of stuff, or the 401k, 457b, 403b, whatever, right? And, that was my story as well. But I really want to take you guys on the journey of what it's like to invest when you're self-employed or you're an entrepreneur, and when you might have variable income. And so I want to make sure that I continue on this journey and this process, but also just knowing that, it might look a little different, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that you can't still invest in your future or your retirement just because you're an entrepreneur or you're self-employed. And so I'm going to kick off this series. Every month I'm going to share an update on my numbers regarding, what I have in my account, my balance, how much I'm contributing, and all that good stuff. Now, if you've been with me before, I was really focused on first hitting the $50,000 milestone, which I did. Thank you, God. Shout out to God. I was able to successfully reach $50,000 total invested. I guess late 2025. And then I set out to hit another milestone of $55,000 total invested. And I was successful with that as well. So I'm really grateful for that and intend to keep building. Now, my ultimate goal for this year was to reach $100,000 total invested. And that is still possible. But I have shifted the mindset around that a little bit, where I'm not super hyper fixated on reaching that goal of 100K, but more so focused on continuing to invest, more so focused on not having to use my investments or anything like that at all. And, just building up consistent streams of income that allow me to not only cover my basic expenses, but also be able to save, invest, and pay off remaining debts. So that is my ultimate goal when it comes to finances this year, right? While also, of course, building in income to, or using my income to do things for myself, practice more healthier self-care and, balance, right? So I want to kind of go over, like I said, this is the start of the series. I want to go over January's numbers because it is officially the end of January 2026. It is January 30th. And I want to go over what my numbers are for this month, for this month of January. And then every month I'll give you guys an update, okay? And you know what? This also helps me. Not, like, it's giving me a thing of like holding myself accountable to not going over or not pulling anything from my account. You know what I mean? Like, if I know that, okay, I got to give them an update on my account, then more than likely I'm going to try not to pull anything from my account, right? So that actually is like a way of helping me, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, let's get into numbers. Right now, my 401k is sitting at $36,402.65, and that feels really good. I really hope that continues to grow. Now, one thing I will do is I'm going to open a solo 401k, or SEP 401k. I haven't decided for sure like which one it's going to be, but I'm definitely going to be starting that for maybe next month. So I'll let you know in the next video what that looks like. And so I'll be adding from my business income into that 401k, because I have definitely paused my I'm sorry, I got a text. I have definitely paused contributing anything from my paychecks. I have 2 more paychecks left, so I've just paused that, and all my income is going toward, savings, so that I can have living expenses during this period of getting my business up and running, basically, right? My private practice. And so, like I said, that's the balance of my 401k. My 457B is sitting at $3,174.21. And I started that because I couldn't, when I started my job again, I had a 90-day waiting period before I could contribute anything to my 401k. So, and I didn't want to wait. I was like, no, I don't want to lose time. I'm going to add to my investments. And so I did the 457B. And then my Roth, again, if you watched my video yesterday, if you haven't already, check it out. That was my most recent budget video from my paycheck. That my Roth is sitting at $17,039.42. So again, that's hit another milestone. I'm over $17,000 invested in my Roth, and I kind of feel bad because I haven't. I didn't get the. I won't be able to max out my Roth this year, basically, and would have been year 3. I want to see what that might look like to do the IRA instead. I haven't really done a lot of research on that and what that might look like, but that might be a goal for me because the year's still early. You know what I mean? We're still early in the year, so I might make that a goal. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I focus on, since I won't be maxing out my Roth, should I focus on the IRA instead, or what do you think I should do? Let me know what you think. So my total invested right now at the time of this video is $56,616.28. Now, if I was hyper fixated, I would obviously be focused on the 100K amount, but I'm not. Honestly, I'm like, okay, let's see how quick I can get to 57. You know what I mean? And then 60, that type of thing. I don't want to do the whole big balances anymore. Now, if my practice just takes off, then yeah, I'm going to try to really fill my account as soon as possible to get to 100K, because I think that's the best use of my money, and in terms of growing it. Now, really quickly, I want to turn to here. I have my Fidelity accounts pulled up, which is where I have my Roth, and it shows the balance of. Actually, here it shows $17,042.31, and it says that I have a return of 16.98%. Now, the timeline on that, let me see. It says this is your total return for the date range below, which is from January 30th, 2025 to January 29th, 2026. Yeah, so my yearly return on my Roth was 16.98%. And I've only maxed out for 2 years at the $7,000. So I maxed out those 2 years. So $14,000 is all I've actually added. And all of that extra is just earnings, return. And I'm so grateful for that. That feels so amazing. And just to see that growth. So I want to stay locked into investing, y'all. Investing, I don't care what nobody say, is the best way to build wealth. Literally. Yeah, you can put your cash in your savings account, even a high yield savings account. But investing in the market is really where it's at. And so, yes, I'm really focused on building my own business and having my time freedom and all that. But the ultimate goal is building wealth, right? Having assets and growing my assets to multi-millions of dollars. And so this is the best way to do it. So I want to stay locked into investing. And if you're on my channel and that's something you're focused on, definitely check out these monthly updates with me. Any encouragement, any ideas, suggestions, anything, I'm happy to hear. Any feedback, let me know. I would definitely say I'm more on the coast fire track, if anything, in terms of fire, which I'm trying to stay away from those things. But I would say more so on the coast fire right now. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. Just giving you this update. Next month will look like what being in the final few weeks of working my 9 to 5, what that looks like, what my numbers will be in February, the end of February, and then March will be my first full month of self-employment. So, technically, I had my first full month. Yeah, technically. So anyway, I'm excited, y'all. I'm nervous a little bit because, like I said, I want to keep my numbers. I want to keep them growing. I don't want to use this. So send some love, send some positivity. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions or thoughts or anything, leave me a comment below. And yeah, happy to have you on this series. And let's get it. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you soon. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next one. Bye.